Everybody say hi to Rocky. Rocky. Oh, yeah. I should probably turn off the sound. Hopefully that worked. Shit. Stop looking at my doggy. Here we go. Hi. Hello, everybody. Hello, Grayson. So, Rocky, it's okay, Rocky. He's panicking because the rifle fell down. Got the TM22 and then that T-sauce. Let me see your paw. Give me your paw. Come on, give me your paw. Show everybody what happened. Show me. Hey, show me. It's okay. Give me your paw. Oh. He's camera shy. All right, come here. Show him. He tore his pad. So he doesn't feel really good. He's very sore. It's okay, buddy. Come here, buddy. It's okay. Lay down. That's a dog's penis. Hey, buddy. How you doing? It's your birthday. Holy crap. What are you, 4? No, happy birthday, dude. Everybody doing good? We're going to talk about the giveaway here in a little bit. But everybody come in, sit down, grab a snack, grab a pina colada. Do you like pina colada? I'm uppercutting my doggy. Yeah, okay, 43. Gotcha, buddy. Yet I'm still more immature than you. Hey. No. So, that might have something to do with the giveaway. So, come in and stay tuned. 19 out of 43. Nice. My dog shall now wear a hat made out of a toy. Shout out to freaking Beanie Babies, dude. This thing's held up better than most of his things that he's ever had. Hey, thank you for signing back up, Grayson. Oh, by the way, hold on a second. Look at me. Doesn't he look like Eric Bana from Star Trek? Doesn't he look like Eric Bana from the first Star Trek remake? Tell me he doesn't look like the Eric Bana from Star Trek. Hello, Christopher. He's got the eyes of a Romulan. My boy is from Star Trek. Anyways. Quietest boy in the business. Hello, Boots. Meow. Thank you, Grayson. Star Trek is the best. But yeah, tell me doesn't he look just like him? I want to send that picture to Eric Bana. I'd be like, hey, do you remember when you're sitting there in that thingy when Spock was coming at you and you're like, yeah. So, thank you so much for the dono, bro. Wow. Yep, exactly. Somebody Google Eric Bana from Star Trek and we'll look at him. I'm telling you. Also, is your dog this awesome? It's like grabbing my muzzle, motherfucker. And he also has Itachi from Naruto. He's got the nose lines that Itachi does. So my dog is like a superstar. Also, he's the most photogenic motherfucker I've ever known. I was going to say ever had. Because everybody knows I've owned all the other photogenic animals in the world. That's right. I once had a pangolin. Ruger is that awesome, but Henry is a jackass. What? My boy. He's been on bed rest all day, so he's being kind of an asshole. Oh, you named your dogs after gun companies. See, I can't do that. I was going to name them after a car company. I was going to name them Shelby. How you feeling, buddy? You guys want to see my shop space since I cleaned it up a little bit? See what I wanted to do, see what I was going to try to do with the place. I ain't giving everything away yet, so. Air Max, what's up, kid? I don't know where the kid thing came from. It's because of Rocky here. I've been calling him kid every time we go anywhere. Have you been following along with his Dog versus the Police series? You move out of Virginia? Nope. Which Ken Miles? He eats the booty. He didn't die. They faked his death. He wound up in Wisconsin. Yeah, let's go take a look at the shop space. You gonna come, buddy? I'm good at drywall. You coming? It's very dark. Hold on. Hang on. Everything's fine. Maybe it's dark for you, but it's not for me. So that's garbage pile. Well, this is my actual working shop space. And I got overhead lights for the other bay too. But, that is Rocky's laydown spot. I've got drainage in the middle, so I can detail cars. I got water there. Lots of stuff over here. Yeah, just keeps going. Lots of room. Snack bar. Yeah. As you can see, I got plenty of room because there's my Jeep inside. So not bad. So I gotta make a dump run and clean everything up. That won't stop leaking. So I gotta fix that plumbing. And then through this door, this is where the actual offices are gonna be going. So you can see it's already a shiplapping, right? But my problem is, I have to get an electrician out here to run all these boxes. So that's what we're doing out here. Also, my pants are falling down. So those 3 doors are all powered. This one is not, which is fine because once this is set up, that door will only be open during the summer. That's a blacksmith safe. Matter of fact, hang on a second. Let's open this bitch up. What do you say? I don't know how to set this up so it'll stay standing. So blacksmith sent me another safe. I'm not to dock myself. That is not the giveaway. By the way, this is just another safe they sent me to check out. Then another box. All right. This is a bigger one. Look at that. That's kind of cool. It says it's a fingerprint safe. You guys are typing shit. I can't see it. This is a phone. You're looking at my stumps. You owe me $10. And when you have nerve damage and you can't do anything, what the fuck? There you go. Actually, you know what? I kind of like that. Let's take a look at this thing. Good, an unboxing, or an unboxing. So this is from Blacksmith. They sent me this one. They said it's their new one this year. Interesting. It's got a thing out there to spring it open. Yeah, they usually have LEDs, right in here. So LEDs that'll shine in. Warning, keep away from small children. No, kind of like that. I have to find a use for that. Will you put a... Seems to feel better. I've been praying for you. So yeah, I'm just kind of just moving on with my life, man. Shit happens, things happen, life happens, and then you fry. So, but anyways, so that's the new one they sent me. It's kind of more of like an office style one, but I'll get the fingerprint sensor set up, and I think that is like that one safe I have where you can just use your palm print. So we'll see what happens. Anyways, ow, fuck me, I just stepped on something sharp. Rocky, come on, let's go, back in the office. Come on. The boy doesn't like to do things. Come on, let's go. Come on, hip, come on, hip, come on. Yeah, in the filming space. You like my ceiling? Because I didn't build a real ceiling. Yep. Get up on the couch. Rock. Rocky. Come on. Couch. There you go. Over here. Over here. Come here. Come here. Come here, buddy. Come here. Dude, you are gonna piss me off if you don't come here. Come here. Come here. There you go. Jeez. I love my boy, but sometimes he's very difficult. Hello there, Richard. Tools in the shop side. Yep, good dog. Yep, he's all right. Take care of him. Who, Rocky? Nah. Rocky takes care of me. He's my boy. But yeah, I definitely have to watch this, because if that gets infected, then it's going to be expensive to treat. Yeah. He was running through the grass and got it caught on something. Doesn't look too bad, but we're going to watch it. He's been favoring it all day. Anyways, so I've been working with SDS. SDS and I are working together. What the fuck? Why are we... Sorry, I have to reload my page here. So I keep my chat open on a laptop normally. The laptop I'm using is old. You're just looking at the top of Rocky's back. That's the TM22 Feather with my suppressor on it from Daria. Did you decontaminate his paw? Yes, I cleaned it with a mild soap, washed it, and put antibiotic on it. So we are watching it. He seems all right. He'll be fine. We just got to take care of him. That's all. One second. Got it. Fuck off. All right. So what else do we got? I'm just trying to make sure everything is in shot. Good boy. Make sure he's in shot. Make sure everything's in shot. So you'll see there's a T-Sauce behind me. That is the BR9 double stack. SDS sent that to me last year as a review sample. So I've reached out as, you know, channel's been hard times. We lost our lease. We're doing all this shit. We're basically homeless. So I reached out to these companies, asked if they wanted to help out. So SDS is going to be helping me by providing some samples, some of their old T&E samples that we can give away. So we're going to be doing that, which means we're going to start selling hoodies and t-shirts. You can't do raffle, you can't take money for a chance to win anything, but you can give away a gun. So basically, if you buy a hoodie to support the channel, you're going to get a free entry to win that T-Sauce BR9, and as they give me more. So that one was not provided by SDS as a giveaway, but since he's the one that said it over there, thank you guys, by the way, I'm going to take full advantage of it and put them on the spot and say that I'm going to give away the review sample they gave me. The Cat Zero that's on there will stay on it. The light will not. That was from Olight. I'm still working with that. But you're going to get a chance to win that. So we're going to do a giveaway. It's going to probably run for 30 days. Why don't you like 40 Smith & Wesson even though it's more powerful than 9mm? It's not just... So the problem with 40 Smith & Wesson, Morty Smith & Flesson is a compromise round. 40 Smith & Wesson exists because 10mm round was too powerful. It was beating up guns and people of smaller statures, aka the Whammons. Sorry, it's true. The female FBI agents were complaining because they didn't like the extreme kick of a 10mm in a freaking Glock, basically, or in the smaller polymer guns. They were literally beating the guns to death. So you can imagine somebody who's not used to firing a heavy round firing that round. So they went back to the drawing board, cut down the powder, cut down the casing, and they wound up with 40 short and weak. So why would you ever endorse something that's a compromise? That's like endorsing Donald Trump. He's a compromise between a human and a talking hairpiece. Just in general, I don't approve of anything that's that kind of a compromise. A compromise for excellence is one thing. A compromise for incompetence is another thing. Imagine attacking this guy accidentally. Why would you accidentally attack somebody? That's a weird question. Yeah, hold on. I don't know if my chat's actually working right now. Anytime, computer. And yes, I am wearing a Middletown Firearm shirt. I worked for them for over a year, and I feel like it. Keith, anybody know of a 9 that's small enough for EDC? Yeah, Smith & Wesson, the Shield EZs. And then you've got, if you want to go even smaller, you got like Keltec's PF9 You can go with a Car CM9. You can go with the Glock 43, the Daria Arms DY9Z. King A-Rod, what's up? Nero, thinking of doing some traveling to the East Coast, South Carolina or Virginia first. Go to South Carolina, man. Virginia right now is just cold, and it can't decide whether it wants to be freezing or not. Grayson, how you doing again? You had disappeared and you came back. So, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, Rocky is not a happy camper. He was actually crying earlier because he was hurting. He went outside to go to the bathroom, and he came in limping, and my heart sank because I thought he might have had something in his paw, but so far he's doing all right. So, yeah. Sorry, the girlfriend called. I see how it is. Hellcat Micro. I mean, yeah, that's a decent 9mm. Obviously, the 365, good option. Now, here's a bit of a personal hot take. You may think it's normal advice. I think it's normal advice. Don't go for the smallest possible thing in a caliber that you can carry. Go for the largest gun that you can comfortably conceal. I can carry a 5-inch 1911 and conceal it no problem. So why would I want to run a micro 9 that sucks to shoot? Even if I carry a 9mm 1911, doesn't matter. I'm still carrying full-size government. What have you missed? Lost our lease, basically homeless, channels up for sale, and just kind of doing all this other shit. I reached out to several companies. Daria came on as an ad sponsor, so I'm going to be using them for ads in the next few weeks. They signed up for a batch of 4. Then you've got Blacksmith. I just opened that safe. I'll have to do a little bit of a longer look at that. I'll probably wind up doing Daria's ad with that because, you know, combined stuff. Just kind of working, man. Life sucks. But what are you going to do? You just keep moving. I'm cold too right now. Think it wouldn't be that different. You know, Virginia is kind of like Seattle. You know, if you don't like the weather, wait 5 minutes or drive 20 miles. It could be storming on one side of the mountain and the other side it's... Hey, that's your toy. It's not my fault it's humping you. See, even on camera, it just looked like I was humping my dog. Jesus, man, sorry to hear that. So what's going on going forward? Basically, like I said, we're kind of trying to get sponsors and do things, but also I'm going to be posting every piece of content is going to come on here first before it goes up on another channel, which means all my tech videos will appear here before it goes up on the tech channels as well. I need to increase my visibility on this channel. And Rocky knows when he's being filmed, so he's hiding. But no, you can tell by his breathing. He's not doing so good. How's everything going with Twitch? I get a few subscribers every day. Followers, not subscribers. Sorry, it's backwards. So I get a few followers every day. I stream Tabor every day pretty much for a couple hours. The problem is this little baby knows when I'm trying to Twitch stream, and then all of a sudden he has to pee no matter when I'm streaming. So... But yeah, like I said, things are just tough right now. Muddling through as best we can. Yes. Ask questions, man. I don't know what to talk about today. Here, I'll put this on my head. Rocky's channel's growing. This channel is getting close to a full 190K. Got to do content every day. Got to get content out. That's always been a problem for me, always is a problem, always has been a problem, and always will be a problem. I'm just trying to push it out. I know it's Friday and you guys have Valentine's Day tomorrow. Guess what? I'm gonna be with my dog. So I don't care about Valentine's Day. I'm waiting for the candy to go on sale, pretty much. Oh, buddy, you're not your normal lovely self because you're still getting over a cracked nail. Split your paw, your face still hasn't healed all the way. My boy's just in it right now. But like I said, we're going to be doing giveaways. So any T&E guns or any guns that SDS sends me, they won't be brand new, but it'll kind of be like how Honest Outlaw takes guns out and shoots them, and then he gets them through Fan of Them. We're going to be doing giveaways, not raffles. Raffles are federally controlled. They are not legal. You cannot do that. What I'm going to be doing is if you buy a hoodie, you're automatically entered for a chance to do it. So, yeah, you don't have to purchase a ticket. You can't purchase tickets. You have to buy a hoodie or a t-shirt. 30% off the good candy. Pretty much, although, you know, with the diabetes, I can't eat much candy, so I usually just get sugar-free Jolly Ranchers and stuff. You can't win them because of Illinois' gun laws. Yes, you can. I can ship guns to your state without mags, although you're not 21, so that's the other thing. You'll need to be 21 to be entered. That's the biggest downside. Unless they send me a shotgun or something. If they send me like one of their shotguns or something like that, we can do it with that. But if all they send me is like the MP5 clone or another couple of 1911s or something, then those will just be straight giveaways. Yep. You missed the explanation. So I had to give up my FFL because I lost my lease. My landlord is developing his property, and he took over my building and kicked everybody in the building out. So he's using it as his business offices, and so I had to give up my FFL. I'm working on transferring it, but I have to build out that bay over there for offices and put security in. I've got a couple of safes ready to be put in place. And that's getting a real office. Like I said, I'm just using a tarp for a ceiling in here just to keep the heat in when I'm filming. But the other one's gonna have real roof. I'm gonna actually build a ceiling. We might actually make it 2-level, storage up top, office on the bottom. We'll see what happens there. And then we'll just kind of keep moving forward. But right now, everything is about as difficult as it can be. I'm rubbing nickels together to make dimes, you know what I mean? They're sugar-free Jolly Ranchers? Yeah, go to CVS. They're the place I get them from. They're in the car right now, otherwise I'd grab them for you. Or they're by my air fryer. You alright, buddy? Yeah, he's definitely in pain because he is not happy walking on it. But that's what we're going to be doing. You know, I'm not gonna lie, when I was away, I was in a hole. I lost my childhood best friend unexpectedly, and it hit me like a ton of bricks. She was in my life for 20 years. I'm sorry to hear that, King. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, so what we'll be doing is I'll probably do a 30-day giveaway entrance time. So here's what's going to happen. We'll have 30 days starting from tomorrow. So Saturday the 14th, we'll have 30 days. So March 14th it'll end, unless we don't sell enough hoodies. So I figure we'll do 50 hoodies or t-shirts. So there's only going to be 50 entries. So if you buy one, you get a 1 in 50 chance of winning, which is 2.5%. That's fine. If you buy two, it goes up, things like that. The hoodies will be $60. The t-shirts will be $30. I know that sounds weird, and I really think that actually I'm gonna walk that back. We're not gonna be doing t-shirts with that giveaway. We'll do another gun for just t-shirts. We're just doing hoodies. It'll be a tentative 30-day thing or until 50 are sold. So. Also, I'm turning the phone around. I like being able to see what's going on, and I can't right now. Mr. Elliott, what's up? So, yes, we're backwards right now. If you can't handle it being in reversed, you'll be all right. Seen anything interesting in the market that piqued your interest in the market? New gun market? No. Haven't really been paying attention to anything. I'm trying to get more samples and shit. In terms of used stuff, I found a 90-2 that I can't afford, but it's on layaway, and a Wilson Combat EDC X9 that I can't afford, which is also on layaway. The reason why I haven't been doing live streaming is basically because I've been embarrassed. I've had to sell the vast majority of my guns just to make things happen. When I started this business, I was supposed to have people coming in with me, and unfortunately things didn't work out the way they were supposed to. So I invested like nearly $100,000 of my own money when you factor in guns, equipment, all the costs of the startup, my time. So I put almost $100,000 into a business that failed because literally everybody that ran their mouth saying they were going to do something fucking bailed. And when that shit happens, you can't do it. So, and again, I'm not saying it to garner sympathy. I'm not saying it to garner any kind of pity. I'm just telling you guys what happened. I was fucking embarrassed, man. I had to basically shut my life off. And I'm starting to get it back, but it's so fucking slow that it's annoying. Nice 1911 behind you. Yep. It's actually a 2011, and it's going to be the one that's for a giveaway. I've had that since last year. That is the TSOS BR9 Duty Double Stack. It's the Gen 2 with the bushing barrel, or excuse me, the bushing list barrel. It's got the bull barrel in it. 5-inch gun. It's got like 1,000 rounds through it. But we'll be doing that on a giveaway for the channel here. Like I said, I'll do a video. It'll come out tomorrow telling people how they can enter to win it. It's not a raffle. It is not a pay-to-play. So YouTube, you can suck my nuts. This is in no way violating any terms. This is simple. You buy a hoodie, you get a free entry. That's all it's going to be. And of course, I got light problems. Why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't I? Effects. Retouch is on. Why do I have retouch on? I don't want retouch on. I want fucking... No, I don't want effects. Ah, damn it. Lighting. There we go. There we go. People that did can show of it. Disrespectful as fuck. Oh, and you know, it's not just, it's not just the people that promise to invest. It's other people too. Like when you do this, right, with the live streaming, you can watch tons of the live streams and you see all these times where people are like, oh, I'm going to do this. I'm going to contact you. Where I'm going to do this. I want to buy this. I want to do that. There's like 3 motherfuckers that have ever actually done what they said they were going to do. Michael, what's up? This is a temporary situation that I created. I'm in a new building. Why? Motherfucker, it's literally on. Do not fucking shut off, you fucking piece of shit. By the way, I cuss a lot more than I used to. How about fucking never, you bitch? I'd rather have the thing die. Talking about the laptop, YouTube, shut up. Thank you. Change the power settings. I want more power, goddammit. Sorry. High performance. Next. Never. Why would you put... You can't put the computer to sleep, but you can turn off the display. What? All right, there we go. What is this? This is just a live stream with one gun behind me because one of the guns fell. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, like you said, I've always been mildly skeptical of people. 2025, 2024 has really showed me what some people are made of. And those people, they know who they are. But the people that really showed me what they're made of, yeah, they're not in my life anymore. So there's a lot of people I don't talk to anymore. There's a lot of people I don't trust anymore. There's a lot of people I don't help anymore because people talk shit. You know, I'm tired of dealing with people that talk shit. I usually give everybody the benefit of the doubt. I'm done with that. Sorry. Too many rotten eggs in the soup make a egg drop dumpling that doesn't taste very good. But yeah, range hasn't been happening. Didn't have anybody to watch Rocky. Can't afford to put him in doggy daycare. Too cold. The weather's been terrible. The roads have been terrible. So it just kind of. What's up, Haywood? Most people are walking, talking sphincters. You're not wrong. A lot of people. I don't know why. I don't fucking get it. Why do people have this compulsion to lie about doing something? Especially motherfuckers on the internet, right? People that have been watching this channel for a long time and commenting in the last year are some of the biggest fucking twats I've ever had to deal with, because I can show you the number of people that have told me, I'm going to contact you because I'm going to do something for you. And literally nobody fucking pulls through on that shit. And it's like, I'm tired of that. What happened to your mod team, like Mouse and everyone else? So Mouse is around. Mouse moved to Arizona, so I don't know when he pops in. He sent me a text this morning. Stone has work. McManus and all of them, they're kind of off doing their own thing. And I told everybody that was in the Discord that I was selling the channel, so I think people are just abandoning it. It is what people do, and it sucks. But when people want to do shit, they do shit. And I'm not going to force, beg, plead for anybody to do anything. Like in the Discord, apparently they're trying to get age restriction IDs on Discord, and that's causing people to want to leave Discord. I gave Justin full powers. He's co-president on the Discord. I don't know if I'll ever go back on the Discord. I guess I missed that part. I didn't know you were selling the channel. I've been saying it for 2 weeks. I'd be selling this channel. What's the gun on display? I'm going to be giving that gun away. SDS, T-Sauce, Jared over there and I were talking. I reached out to a bunch of the companies I've done reviews on. I'm like, hey man, this year sucks. Is there anything you guys can do to help us out? Either by becoming advertisers or, you know, sending us samples, things like that. SDS, we were talking, and I'm putting him on the spot here because he said it, that they might be able to do some T&E samples that I can sell. They sent me that gun last year to test, so I'm going to give it away. I've been running a couple of thoughts by Stone here and there. I'm trying to create an app that would work similar to Discord for us to use without the stupid regulations. Yeah, I saw those posts. Well, you know, if you get it done, Cody, you might actually have a big winner on your hand. That's the kind of thing that you can flip and sell and make money too. So, yeah. So Mouse made his move. His hours, you know, they don't. Arizona doesn't recognize daylight savings time, so they're only 2 hours behind. So when I start at 8, he's at 6 instead of 5 when he was in California. I don't know if he's home yet or what. Sorry, I'm still recovering from COVID. I'm not pushing anybody to do anything anymore. I don't care. And I'm not taking on new mods. I'm not taking on anything. I'm just doing what I'm doing. I want to build my tech side. I want to build the car side. I got the shop cleaned out. I need to get a bend pack lift at some point. You've been gone for the last 2 months. I haven't been streaming on YouTube for the last 2 months. I just decided to come back this month now that I got the space set up. Are suppressors ever going to be over-the-counter purchases with the government oversight? No, because they tried to make it that way and they had to settle on just eliminating the tax stamp. They still want to regulate it. They still want to know who's buying them. There are states like Texas where if you buy a Texas-made suppressor, you can buy it and leave same day. But no. Cool, I'm really just doing it for us in the channel. Yeah. Have you ever thought of shifting to a car channel? If you go look at the earlier videos on this channel, this was a car channel. When I was selling cars still, I used to do a car video every day and a video game hunt every day. Yes, I will be, like I was saying earlier, every time I do a new video for any of my channels, I've got 4. I've got Rocky's channel, my dog. Hey, Rocky. Hey. Hi. He's in a lot of pain, so smacking him on the ass is about as hard as I'm going to play with him. So you're doing good, buddy. Here you go. Go back to sleep. So I've got his channel. He's doing okay, but he's in pain because he cut his foot. Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. I didn't think you were sleeping. Go back to bed. It's okay. Here, go back to bed, buddy. All right. I've got a tech channel, I've got the video game channel, and I got this channel. Your new controller comes in on Thursday. Nice. I'm subscribed to your tech channel, this one and Rocky's. Cool, man. So you may see some videos a couple of times because, like I said, this is the monetized channel. So I'll put all the tech up here, and it will be on the tech channels until I get those channels up and going. I've got plenty of stuff to do videos on, but I need to stabilize. And that's the problem I got right now. So, what was that AR behind Rocky? That's actually not an AR. It is a Daria Arms TM22 Feather. It looks like an AR, but it's their old design, just modernized a little bit. We play Tabor on Friday, bro. I don't think that far ahead. I play every day, so if you want to play, definitely, but I don't think that far ahead, man. I barely know what day it is and where I'm going to be tomorrow, so tomorrow I got a few plans. Sunday is a blank slate for me right now. I just don't like having to tell the government where I move because I have a suppressor. I heard something about using a lawyer or something to set up an LLC for the suppressor. No, you can't set up an LLC for the suppressor. You would set up a trust. You can have a trust in a company name if you want, but that company, if you put the suppressor in a company's name at a company address and you move that company, you still have to file for the change of address, and then everybody that's on that trust has to then accompany it with the new issuance of the trust. Also, who cares, man? Guess what? The fucking government knows where you go unless you live off grid. You think just because of the suppressor they can track you? They can track you for anything, man. I've got a suppressor on that gun. I don't give a shit. Only people that have a problem with government and for law agencies gives a fuck about giving them their information. They literally gave you your title. Your birth certificate was issued, your social security number, your proof of U.S. citizenship were issued to you by the U.S. government. The U.S. government knows who you are, where you are, and what the fuck you're doing. And if you think as an individual they're gonna fucking track you down for one suppressor, you're either a fucking under the radar kingpin or you're delusional as fuck. And I'm not saying this to be offensive to you. I'm just giving you the fucking lowdown. People that don't understand have that mentality. If you have a registration for a car, that's the same level of registration as that fucking suppressor. Your driver's license has the same level of paperwork as when you move with that suppressor. When you move, you have to file a change of address. When you take a suppressor, also when you're in state, you don't have to. It's only if you move out of state. They want you to fill out a Form 5. It's not required, and they're not going to prosecute you for it. If you move counties, technically you're supposed to, but who gives a shit? I'll get notifications on other channels, just this one. Yeah. But again, I'm not trying to be a dick to people that type shit like that, but I try to educate, and I'm just kind of in a cussing mood because on Twitch I cuss a lot more than I did here. Also, I'm cutting out the filter a little bit. I don't care. If you got a problem with my fucking cussing, get the fuck out. There's millions of channels you could be watching. I'm done playing your PC fucking games. I play PC games, but I'm done playing political correctness games. If I feel like fucking cussing, I'm gonna fucking cuss. I don't care whether you like it or not. But yeah, people that are anti-government to the extreme of thinking that the U.S. government is tracking them over one single purchase that you've made in your life, you've either been taught to be paranoid, you are paranoid because you've done something in your past that causes you to be that paranoid, or you live your life in such a way that you have everybody suspecting you of doing stupid shit. Those are the only three reasons somebody would be that paranoid about owning something that requires registration. My AAA has the same level of paperwork as a fucking suppressor to my level of give a shit. You know what I mean? I don't care. You put your social security number out on the internet every time you do anything these days. But you're worried about a suppressor? A suppressor is actually harder for somebody to visit your house. It requires a federal fucking warrant. The ATF can't just show up to your house and magically say, hey, can I see your suppressor? They can't do that. If they have a warrant for your suppressor, guess what? That's all they can look at. They're not allowed to go into your safes if it's not in your safe. So, fucking get over it. It's like all you twats that won't put your social security number on a 4473. The government gave you that number. They know who you are. You're just paranoid from the military. It is what it is. If you were in the military, this should literally be nothing to you. That actually goes completely. I never served, so thank you for your service. But if you were in the military, you are more registered than almost any other individual in the United States of America. Anytime I get a firearm, I'll see the question about being a sovereign citizen. I was wondering if being a sovereign citizen. What question are you seeing that says, are you a sovereign citizen? There is no question on the 4473 that asks you if you're a sovereign citizen. Maybe your state background check has it, but in the state of Virginia, we have no questions that involve sovereign citizen. I heard they can do an unannounced inspection, so you're saying they can't? No, the only time the ATF can do an unannounced inspection is if you are an FFL holder, a federal firearms license holder, if you have the ability to sell firearms. As a private individual owner of a federally protected item or federally registered item, you have federal protections against them just showing up. Now, do they ever try to do it? Yes. They can have a sheriff try to go out and see your shit, but unless they have a federal fucking warrant, they cannot just show up to your house and demand the item. It's not like when you get a DUI or when you're on parole or when you're on probation. You don't give up rights because you registered to own a firearm. All you did was sign up for an enhanced background check, and yes, the government knows you have a suppressor. They don't give a fuck. Sovereign citizen is not a thing anyways. Oh, it's a wonderful thing. It's hilarity. It's the very definition of insanity. It's hundreds of thousands of morons doing the exact same thing over and over and expecting a different result. But yeah, like I said, at least in the state of Virginia, we don't have anything that asks if you're a sovereign citizen. In fact, I know sovereign citizens that buy guns because they still maintain legal licenses and addresses. If somebody can pass a background check and has a valid government-issued ID and a valid address, unless they have some kind of 5150 hold in their background or a restraining order or an indictment for something, I legally cannot not sell them a gun unless they're giving me the heebie-jeebies. Hey, the best part is they have us obsessively carrying their eyes and ears as EDC. There's a camera pointed at everyone in this chat. So I'm going to. You're Canadian, so I'm gonna forgive you. Um, does the NSA have the ability to tap into everybody's phones? If they want to do it illegally, yes. Do they have a legal right to do it? For an everyday average citizen, no. If you wind up going before a grand jury because of an illegally obtained piece of evidence, such as a video or audio recording that was made because the NSA or Department of Homeland Security tapped your phone illegally, you're fine. If they have a warrant that grants them the right to tap into your electronic communications, you have done more than just use the phone. Hello, Ryan. What's up? None of us are that important. Quit being paranoid. And that's the other thing. Again, we're moving forward. I'm done playing this level-headed, fence-sitting little bitch. If you think you're going to be the next Ruby Ridge, he wasn't. He was illegally killed. Never going to say that. Never going to say that he wasn't. His family was killed. Everybody was killed. It shouldn't have happened the way it did. The motherfucker was still making short barrel shotguns for people illegally. So to say he was completely innocent, no. To say that the ATF had a massive fucking overstep and broke ethicals, yes. So I am not defending the ATF, but I'm also not defending Ruby Ridge. He was on their radar for a reason. He was manufacturing firearms for a militia. He should have gotten probation or should have gotten his light prison sentence. He shouldn't be dead. But all you motherfuckers thinking you're going to be the next Ruby Ridge, no. It was a Fed who pressed him to do the shotguns. Yeah, at that point, it was, if it was classic entrapment, sure. But the Fed that talked him into doing the shotguns was because he was already on their radar for doing it for other people. And again, we're not getting into this, what you heard, what you read versus what is known, this bullshit, because as far as the government side of it, I don't think we have all the real information. As far as everybody that's straight up defending him, we don't have all the information. He was doing things that got him on somebody's radar. He did not deserve what happened. His family did not deserve what happened. The ATF violated massively laws and ethics to do what they did. We don't know the truth. We know the media truth, we know conspiracy truth, and we know the government's truth. Somewhere in all of that, in that Venn diagram of the bullshit that's on the internet, we have the truth. It's like when that guy claimed that a 320 went off and killed his buddy, so all military services banned the 320, and it turns out the dude killed his friend. You know? I have a pinned and welded flash hider because it's shorter than 16 inch. Can any gunsmith legally change out the flash hider for one compatible with suppressors? Yeah, if they are so you can pin and weld and unpin and replace, but it needs to be pinned and welded again. You can't leave it unpinned and unwelded. But as long as a gunsmith is welding the new piece on, it's fine. Pardon my knowledge, but who is Ruby Ridge? So Ruby Ridge happened decades ago. It was an ATF massive overstep. So they basically were after a man for making shotguns, short barrel shotguns for militia and people that were on the government's radar. So then they kind of instigated him to, it's when you do a sting operation, they try to buy, so they set him up to do this shit. And then when they went to his property, they attacked him unfairly. They shot his kid, shot his wife. It was a massive clusterfuck of government overstep and overreach that should never have happened. Additionally, because there shouldn't be a law against short barrel shotguns. It's all knee-jerk reactions. So the entire situation happens because of the NFA Act of 1964. If the NFA Act of 1964 hadn't been passed by a bunch of 900-year-old white men who were just worried about them fuck themselves and paying lip service to the lobbyists that control them, we wouldn't have suppressor tax stamps. We wouldn't have bans on automatic weapons. Every state would have high capacity magazines. We would have legal short barrel shotguns, SBRs. Um, it's misrepresentation by people that don't know what they're doing because they were told. So Trump has a hand up his ass. For a while it was Elon Musk's. Right now it's the party that pays him the most money, or the party that will give him the most favors. So be it the fucking Kennedy Center, which is now the Donald J. Trump. I hope whoever comes in as president next time fucking takes down every fucking thing that has his name on it. But right now, Donald Trump, when his orange fucking hairpiece flaps like this, it's because a lobbyist has his hands up his ass. Or somebody with a giant pocketbook has their hand up his ass. Because that's all government is these days. Handguns were on there originally, and they wanted to prevent people from shortening rifle shotguns into handguns, concealed length firearms. Yes, I understand why it started. I was wrong about the year. Thank you. I was thinking about when serial numbers became mandatory and when they had import restrictions started in the 60s. But yes, so, you know, gangsters, mobsters used to have cut down shotguns, omertas, back in the day. But again, it's stupid because of what it's set up as, the way it was set up. Making something longer, making something have less rounds in it. If you look at shooters in states that have 10-round capacities, they tend to be better shooters than us. Not trying to actually... No, it's fine, dude. If I'm wrong, please give me corrections. I trust you, West Virginia. Middletown Firearms, one of my favorite local shops. Yeah, I ran it for about 4 months until I quit, and they haven't had a manager since 2023 because the owner never leaves anymore. What is up, Travis? But yeah, I'm still friends with him. On a personal note, Travis and me are fine. We just didn't get along business-wise. What is in your fur, dude? It's okay. Stay there. Sorry, I'm pulling my dog's ass hairs out. Hey, buddy. How you feeling, buddy? Yeah, you're definitely not feeling good. Yeah, Middletown Firearms, like I said, Travis and I are fine. Roger and Hunter, they started their own company, R&H. I guess they're doing all right. They're over in Stevens City. Wait, don't move, don't move, don't move. While you're laying there, put a little bit antibiotic on your toe bean there. Hold on, you're fine. There you go. I know, doesn't feel great. We gotta keep that thing antibioticed up, okay? There you go. Don't lick it, don't lick it, don't lick it. There you go, good boy. I got you. I know it doesn't feel great. But yeah, that's just kind of where I am at. I am done paying lip service to any motherfucker that wants me to be quiet. Once again, I will be giving away that gun. We're doing a giveaway. It's not a raffle, YouTube. Shut up. This is a giveaway. If you buy a hoodie, I'm going to be giving out 50 entries for, actually technically 49, because one of my friends already bought a hoodie. But yes. So we'll be doing 50 hoodies. You can buy as many hoodies as you want. There's no purchase necessary to be entered for the gun. You are automatically entered if you buy a hoodie. You cannot buy it through YouTube because YouTube takes 40% of any money that's sent here. So if you want to pay an additional 40% on, yes, the dot is Stanley. It's got a Sidley Cat 0 on it, or if you don't want it, I don't care. I'll keep that and just put this stock iron sight back on it. But yeah, 9mm 5-inch BR2 duty. What are my feelings about LWRC? I've held a few. I've never shot one that I can remember. I've shot a lot of ARs. I just don't know if I've ever shot a full LWRC. Where do you go to buy the hoodie? You have to email me. We'll be doing it through Cash App. The hoodies are $60. That covers shipping as well, and you get an entry into that. No purchase necessary, but if you don't purchase, you don't get an entry. So this is not a raffle. You're not buying tickets. You can't just buy a ticket. It has to be a purchase of a hoodie. I know, buddy. I'm sorry. Don't lick it. I handled an LWRC direct impingement rifle. Seemed very nicely finished. Like the twisted fluting. Yeah. So I've held very expensive ARs. I've held cheap ARs. I'm not a good enough AR shooter to really be able to tell the difference. Like my custom built AR has $4,000. Actually, it's got more than that now because I've got an HK 416 upper on it now. It's the MR556, but it's basically a 416 piston-driven upper. So I've got a $2,000 upper on it. So I basically have $5,000 into that gun now. I didn't pay that, but to rebuild it, it would be $5,000. And yeah, I never shoot it, and I don't care. They used to claim the X-ray inspect all their fire control groups for imperfections. Don't know if that's still a thing they do. It might be. Once you own an X-ray machine, it's not hard. I have one at 6.8 SPC. Only grip I have is the trigger butt stock, and charging handle I replace all three. I missed it, but I'm not in the gun room you're usually broadcast from tonight. I lost my lease 2 months ago, so I am currently set up in a makeshift filming room, this is where I live right now, because I'm also homeless because I lost my apartment, and I can't afford a 3,000 square foot shop and an apartment right now. So I have the other bay. If you go back to the beginning of the video, I did a full walkthrough. So I've got 2,250 square feet of actual full setup garage, 3 22-foot doors, 22-foot ceiling, 18-foot doors. And then I have a full 50-foot deep bay that I'm converting into offices and all kinds of shit. I can do 1/4 to 1 5-inch groups at 100 yards with Match King ammo. Nice. Gonna live in a gun shop. I lost the FFL because I have to transfer it to a private FFL, and honestly, I don't think I'm gonna even transfer it. I'd like to, but I don't want to do the taxes anymore. I lost $41,000 last year, or the year before, 2024. I took a $41,000 loss setting up the business, and I lost $100,000 setting it up because too many lying investors that promised they were coming on and then backed out at the last minute. Right now, I'm still covering $50,000 or $30,000 in loans. And last year, because I got shut down, basically because I lost my lease, and with business being shitty, I think I lost another $22,000 last year. So, and on top of that, the $15,000 I paid in rent, so I lost another $37,000 last year, which motherfuckers don't understand. Everybody thinks that running a business is easy. My cost to run a business by myself, when you have an entire floor of a building, plus inventory, plus insurance, plus everything else, I was needing to clear $4,000 to $6,000 a month just to maintain the business. But yeah, I mean, why not, dude? I'm paying for it. It's big enough. I'm building custom rooms in the office area. Sorry to hear that. You're not the only one, dude. It fucking sucks. It literally stopped my life in its tracks. I sold 90% of the guns that I was willing to sell. Some of them are still for sale. Some of them I kept. My review sample guns, I kept all the review ones, which is why I'm able to give one away. Yeah, it sucks. I was going to put up a piece of pegboard and just throw a few guns up there. I've still got some guns, but it just... I don't even like talking about it, man. It fucking sucks. Running business is a lot. Coming to play even with something as simple as trying to run a little law business here. Been there, done that. Still trying to get mine to take off. Oh, here's the best part. I got a ton of calls in December right after I lost my lease, so it's great. I was thinking of getting an 0702 here to manufacture some silencer designs. I had in my head and keep very little inventory to mostly special orders and transfers. Does 0702 allow you to manufacture silencers? I thought silencers were a different license. 0702 I thought was for just for it might be. I haven't looked into the silencer side. I thought you needed a separate license to manufacture silencers because you got to Form 1 them, not Form 4 them like you would with an auto. Yeah, because my buddy can manufacture auto, but he's never tried to manufacture a suppressor. Right, but an 0702 doesn't allow you to manufacture like explosive devices and stuff like that. That's why I was wondering. SOT is just for the special occupancy tax or occupational tax for the thing. That's why a class 3 can be, you can be a class 3 with an SOT, and it's just a class 3, it's not an O2. But I thought the 07 was only manufacturer of firearms. I could be wrong, but I thought that's what it was. Yeah, I thought there was a secondary one that you needed on top of that. I thought you need the 0702 plus another license for suppressors. Seen you do reviews on SAR guns before. Have you seen the 724 yet? It's their new double action set, single action. I have not. I need to reach out to Sarshimals. Sarshimals, yeah, I like Sarshimals. I've got the K2 Sport. I've got the K2. I had the K2 in 45. I traded it to my buddy for a high power. Yeah, I've had plenty of SAR guns. Obviously their Glock 17 clone, the SAR 9, and then the compact, which is their 19. But I've not messed with their 724 yet. Yeah, like I said, I don't have a lot of inventory to do videos on right now. Otherwise, I would. Supposedly an upgrade to the K2. They sell it in compact, full, and sport. Oh, okay. I kind of prefer a single action most of the time. That's why I like the K2 Sport. It's single action only. Yeah, no, that's cool. Yeah, so I traded one of my buddy back his Ghost because I found a Beretta 90-2, so that's what I've been working on. Hold on, this computer doesn't have a lot of RAM, but I will check it out. Okay, I see what you're talking about. You know what it looks like? It looks more like they did it looks more like an 01. Yeah, it looks like a PO1 and then the SPO1 line versus just the, because the SAR K12 Sport has no rail on it. This one does have a rail, so it's the same thing, but slightly different. I mean, it looks interesting. It also looks a little bit SIG style. You know, it looks like the backstrap has a little bit more of a SIG line to it than a straight up CG, at least from the angle I'm looking at it on. But yeah, I'll be interested in checking one out. You're going to look at a K2 tomorrow? They're nice, man. 07 allows manufacturing of firearms, and you pay the tax and manufacture NF items. 03 is only for dealing in NFA items, but not manufacturing. And FFL 10 to manufacture destructive. So you do need a different one for destructive devices, but not for the silencers. Got it. One of the OG K12s had to file on the rear sight because it was so tight I couldn't adjust the sight at all. It was pinching it. So I filed the edges off on the rear sight because it's got the super sharp rear sight. So I filed it down to bunny ears. I'd love to catch a review on it if you get one. Dude, some days I have to decide between feeding my dog and feeding myself. So unless Sari's going to send it out, don't hold your breath. Everyone take a minute and hit the like button. Yeah, do that for me. That's why I look like I've lost some weight, because honestly I have. And Twitch this month paid a whopping $114. So between Twitch and YouTube, I'll make $600 this month on top of my Social Security. So yeah, needless to say, not good. Didn't even know SAR made a new pistol. Yeah, it looks like they are, man. Rocky is a little bit down right now because he hurt his paw. I did a video on his channel today. He split his pad open. He's also been basically bedridden all day, so he's a little bit antsy. Have I done any range stuff on Twitch yet? No, I have not. It all falls back to the money thing. I have ammo. I don't have money to pay to have him watched. And the weather's been terrible. So basically, I'm making a lot of excuses. Also, I'm disenfranchised a little bit with doing this shit. Yeah. But I'm trying to sell the channel, so I need to... I need to put up content, so he's asleep, he's twitching. Poor guy. Yeah, that's basically where we're at these days. These days are great, so are you. New arrivals. I'll be giving away that T-Sauce BR9 double stack. Here, I'll give you guys a close-up of it. You can see it a little better. Also, there's Rocky. Yeah, you can see the split in his paw right there. The pad, it goes all the way into the muscle in his pad, so we got to be very careful not to let it get infected. And then that is the... Let me try to get my head out of the way. So that is the T-Sauce BR9 Duty Double Stack 5-inch gun, bull barrel. The light isn't coming on it, but I will leave the optic on it. That's a Siley Cat Zero that I've used forever, and it works great. How'd he split it? Probably got it dried up because of all the salt on the ground, and then he was jumping from ice to concrete and split it. Wish I had a farm and could have my own range similar to what PewView has. Yeah, that would be nice. Hoping things get better for you. Really sorry to hear about hardships right now. I wanted to stop by because I saw your live stream. Well, I appreciate that. I would appreciate that, Goats. It definitely makes me feel better, and also I haven't been doing like IRL live streaming on Twitch. I should, which I may do after this actually. I did a live stream today using Ghost of Tabor, but I may switch that up and do a little bit more live streaming. Also mainly because I can manipulate that firearm on Twitch and the rifle. I can't do that here. Yeah, we'll see what happens moving forward, man. It's part of the thing with life, man. Things either work out well or they don't. But what can you do, man? I could sit here and I could be that guy that goes, everybody owes me. Everybody should be doing shit for me. Why isn't people doing shit for me? No. I let myself believe that other people could do things for me, which has always been a giant fucking mistake for me. Trusting other people has always been a fucking mistake. It's sad to say it that way, but it's the way I look at it. It's a fucking mistake to trust people. At least people that you meet online. That goes for anybody. You know, you make one small miscommunication and people show their true colors. There's people that I don't talk to anymore because they showed their true fucking colors. They act all magnanimous when they're on fucking chatting here, but the minute you get them in private and you're talking to them, they turn into total fucking nimrods. I'm not dealing with that shit. So there are some people that have my contact information. There's some of you that have my phone number. There's some of you that I text with. Great. Those are the friendships I will decide to cultivate. Motherfuckers, you got to prove yourself now. Trust but verify, I guess, has become my new mantra. Yes, Rocky is here. Rocky is, he is sleeping. He's not feeling well. He hurt his paw, and he is suffering because of it. So, something happened? No, just life in general, brother. I've been talking about it for a while, many times. The asshole that I was renting from decided not to renew my lease because they were tearing down the building next to his office building, and they built $500,000 condos and shit. They're working on it right now. So he's deciding to tear down his building and build a fucking parking garage. So he kicks me out of my building, refuses to renew my lease, and then he's having his building. He took over my building. So how did Rocky hurt his paw? He just could have been the salt on the ground. Could have been he took a bad step. He could have stepped on something. I didn't find anything in the cut, but I'm just watching it. I'm going to jump out. My meds are starting to kick in. I'm sorry you're going through it, all that shit right now. And hopefully things start to turn around. Me too, man. But yeah. This is what happens when you don't live stream for over a month. I had COVID all through December and January. Long COVID, which has affected my breathing. As you can tell, if I sit back, I still have difficulties controlling my diaphragm. So that's why when I sit forward, I can speak a little bit better. But when I lean back, the weight of my diaphragm resting on my on the muscle and tissue and ligaments and all that shit. See, this is one of those ones where I lost about 60% of my lung capacity that I'm still trying to rebuild. The fact that I can talk this much tells you how big a fucking blowhard I am. But yeah, getting over that. Also, Rocky, when he had the things in his mouth, I started to GoFundMe, but I still wound up paying over $3,000 out of pocket to get him fixed up. And then having lost my lease, I wound up spending almost $8,000 getting a new place and getting everything set up and paying for moving shit, paying for bills. I'm still paying on loans for the company. Yeah, just in general. I am going back to what I used to do. I have a couple of PS4s sitting over there that I'm testing. I'm going to sell. I got a Super Nintendo, all that shit. I'm going back to electronics and hustling, dude. I'm going back to what I used to do. Yeah, mask up, secular. If you want, I'll cough into a stainless steel envelope and mail it to you. Dude, you're not even 2 and I just heard a joint crack. Stop it. Who's my good boy? He's definitely a social media dog. I start filming, he's like, fuck that, I'm sleeping. Also, dog penis. It's an animal. You can't ban me. And it's technically not out because it's sheathed. That's like kangaroo pants. She had my pacemaker and one replaced in late December. I just got back to work this week. Damn, man, that sucks, bro. Did you wake up because I said dog penis? Here, look at the camera. Look at how tired he looks. Look at how tired my boy looks. He's like, what, man? Why are you talking? Like, why are you still talking, man? Yes, sir. I got you. Keep my hand there so people stop looking at your wawa. That's my boy right there. He's on the bed rest, though. Well, yeah, that's where we're at. I set up Computer Corner, started filming, and then stopped because I didn't like the way it was going, so I set up a new corner in this office. RAM prices are fucking ridiculous because of AI. I sold a couple of 32 gig kits of DDR4 for $200 each. DDR4. DDR4 RAM has been around since like 2013. 12-year-old RAM technology. I sold a 32 gig kit of DDR5 6000 megahertz and I got $350 for it. I paid nothing for the RAM. Am I feeling better? I'm continuing to exist. You can ask the people in here. I'm kind of become a little bit too cynical now. And this thing of AI raising prices on shit like that will only get worse. Also, it's a silicon issue, and you have companies like SK Hynix, and then there were some companies that just stopped manufacturing shit. Like, I've got enough DDR4 that I could probably buy a car, but I need it for the channel. Ford or Dodge? I am a Chrysler boy. Grew up with Chryslers. I currently drive a 2019 Jeep Grand Cherokee Hemi Summit. My computer is still running DDR3. Built it 14 years ago. My HTPC, my home theater PC, is a GTX 1080 Ti and a i7 4790K with 32 gigs of RAM. But I also have an old FX 8350 with 32 gigs of DDR3 that I'm going to set up. What I'm currently using right now, because of the price of RAM, I sold my DDR5 for $350. For $100, I built an i7 9700K system with a RTX 2080 Ti and 32 gigs of RAM. And actually, I sold the RAM that I got with the computer for $200. I bought the whole computer for $240. So win. So yeah, when you count the RAM I sold, I literally have nothing in anything I'm currently running. I bought a 2080 off of a guy because he had a water block on it and didn't know how to put the original air cooler back on it. So I got a 2080 Ti for $100. He gave me 32 gigs of RAM with it that I sold for $180. So, yeah, that's just how I'm living my life back. I'm going back to that kind of life, man. In fact, I made so little profit last year that I took such a large loss that I don't have to file my taxes. I'm going to anyways and take the additional loss. Because of 2024, I wound up carrying a $41,000 loss into 2025. So I had a $10,000 write-off immediately, and then I had a $15,000 write-off for my lease. And then I had $7,000 in write-off for my mileage on my vehicles, all my incidentals and shit. I had like $23,000 in losses for 2025. So the only position I get out of this is that new games suck anyways. Just remaster and Concord slop. Yeah, so I'm playing Ghosted Tabor. I do use the Quest 3. I sold 2 Quest 2 headsets in order to get the Quest 3. I really do like this headset. It has 4K lenses and they're pancake, which means they're not like the older lenses, which are lenticular. I do have a Quest original and a Quest 2. But I do it using my PC over wireless. So, sorry, I cut the inside of this finger and it's really fucking annoying me. Stone, what is going on, man? Your ears must have been burning. Watching you play VR is cool, might be what I need. It's fun. I did set up my Logitech. It's only the 1080p cam, but since I don't have enough followers on Twitch, I can only stream in 1080p anyways. So I might start streaming like Car Dealer Simulator or some other game. We'll wait and see what happens. Also, I need to set up a second monitor again. Yeah. You have the Taos, it's like driving a semi-truck. That's cool. Volkswagens are fine. They're overcomplicated a little bit. They're 4Motion and stuff, but overall they're fine. So I've got this shop space, and I'm trying to get cars to work on. I'm probably gonna start advertising work locally, just as private work. You know, brakes, oil changes, detailing, shit like that. I have water and drainage in here, so I can actually do good detailing. So I'm gonna start doing that too, because the local shops around me charge $130 an hour for labor, so I'm gonna charge 40. Dude, it's Friday. I didn't know you had Bible study on Fridays. I thought it was Wednesday. I thought you were out working, man. Well, that's cool. So I was telling everybody, SDS is going to work with me on doing some giveaways, and the first one I'm giving away is that SDS, that T-Sauce. The road's cleared off. My neighbors have motorcycles. That's a hell of a stretch, brother. Have you been watching my Rocky versus the Police series on his channel? I got bored one day. I noticed he jumps into the driver's seat when he gets into the Jeep. There's a group that does it on Wednesday and a group that does it on Friday. But we don't talk to each other, so we have 2 days. That's cool, dude. You okay, buddy? You okay, buddy? You okay, kid? You want to come over here? Hey, put your head up. Gotta put your head up. Oh. So my buddy Daniel, when the weather clears up, my buddy Daniel, he's bringing me his 65 C10. My friend is selling a T-Sauce PX9 Gen 3 Duty. Nice. How much? So I'm getting a 65 C10 single cab flare side. I'm going to do some work on it. I'm going to put brakes in it and a power brake setup, because currently it's just manual brakes and drums. Fucking crazy. Throw some wheels on it, so that's going to be do that. When is the giveaway, and what do we need to do to be involved? Technically, you're already involved, because you have to buy hoodies, and you already bought hoodie, and I've never had them made, so technically you're already in the giveaway. So I have 48 hoodies that are going to be available. Basically, just by buying a hoodie, you're automatically entered. There's no buying entries. There's no anything like that, because YouTube would literally shut me down in a heartbeat. This is not a raffle. Basically, you buy a hoodie to support the channel, and I throw your name in to win that. It's going to be when I sell the 48. Drum brakes suck. Yeah, especially when they're on the front. It's a 1965 C10 that has a 383 stroker in it. It had a wood bed in it, and the bed is gone, and I have to clean off rust. He's asking 400 with the Siley red dot. That is too much. A Gen 3 Duty costs 300 new, and a Siley red dot's 125 bucks. If he has extra mags with it, it's worth about 300. Yeah, the PX9 Gen 3 goes on sale on Palmetto all the time for $259, 300 bucks. The hoodies are not a done deal. No, I am going to do them, Joey. And as I was telling people, there's 48 available, because you and Stonehaven have both paid for your hoodies already, so you're both entering. Yes, if you buy more than one hoodie, you get extra entries. For every hoodie you buy, you'll be entered. Depending on if I can get Daria to send me a Melic or a couple other guns, I'm going to ask them for T&E samples. So full disclosure, these are used guns, because they're going to send me T&E samples. But yeah, so I'm thinking if I can get like a PX9 or PX57, if they send me a few other guns that are a little bit lower tier, then we'll do like t-shirt ones. So you spend 30 bucks on a t-shirt, you automatically get entered. So it's 60 bucks for a hoodie, but you automatically get free shipping. So it's like paying 50 bucks for a hoodie, which in today's YouTube numbers, that's normal. So you get a free entry. Yeah, so Cody, it's worse when it's drum brakes and they're manual brakes. That's even worse. So this truck has a 383 stroker, a slap shift in it. It's got a shitty bench. I'm ripping the bench out. I'm going to put in some. The bench is destroyed. It's shit. So I'm going to take out the bench and I'm going to put in a couple of buckets out of like a Tahoe, an old 90s Tahoe. You're buying all 40 hoodies. Or you could just go and buy that gun. But yeah, like I said, it's going to be the way to help to support the channel. Because obviously, see, when I lean back, my lungs just stop working. Well, Stone has the right idea and leave 10 for everybody else. That is kind of funny. So basically, the proceeds from the hoodies will go to helping the channel, and then it'll also help me procure other stuff. So yes, Stone, I've been telling everybody I'm done pussyfooting around with shit. I'm not going to be PC anymore. If I have opinions on shit, I'm going to say it. I am still willing to be wrong. West Virginia Guns and Goats, correct me on shit. But I'm done playing the game. I'm done. Well, I'm playing the game, but I'm not playing the game their way. I'm playing the game my way. You know what I mean? My 22 has exhaust brake and it sounds like a tractor. That's interesting. The Glock that got left is made for a giveaway. I don't know if I want to give away a Glock. Even though the money is not going directly to Glock, I don't know if I want to give away a Glock. The only way I'll give away a Glock is if you let me put a big scratch down it first. You know? So I'm still trying to sell the company, and basically if I sell the company, I'm shooting the plaque. Wait, we were PC law? So, as you know, you and only a few other people are people that I still trust. I'm done trusting people, which is part of the thing that I've been giving too many people the benefit of the doubt. I'm done playing games. I'm done being a little bitch. I'm done. Trust but verify is my new motto. I'm done playing those games. I'm not playing the games that people play. Throw the Glock. How deep a scratch are we talking? Oh, it's going all the way down to the metal. I'm literally going to take a diamond bit and just drag it down the side. Or I might have it sandblasted. I might sandblast it and super polish the slide so it's got a super polished look. You ever just want to bite your dog? No more Andrews. It's not just Andrew Stone. So you know how when we have a lot of people in chat, and then there's some people that have been coming back and back and back and back and back, and then all of a sudden they're like, oh, I'm going to do this for you. I'm going to do that, or I'm going to reach out to you. I'm going to do this. You know how many motherfuckers actually do that after we're done talking? So that's why when somebody's like, oh, I want to donate to you, I'm like, okay, cool. Send me an email, whatever. So bad with names, I forgot the other guy. He shall remain forgotten. Chris. You still have a Ford Escape 2.0 EcoBoost. I actually like the 2-liter EcoBoost. That was a good engine. Yes, they do have they do have piston ring issues, but here's the thing. It comes down to maintenance. Just make up stories, say I was shooting it and got hit by lightning. No. I'm not going to do that. I'll be honest with it. I'll be like, this gun will run forever, but now it's scratched, bitches. I'm going to bite my dog's leg. Here, you want to watch? Here, Rocky, give me your foot. Ow. That's his level of give a shit when I do stuff. I just wanted him to be up. Look how good this boy is. Yes, buddy. Here. There you go. I know. You're tired. You're tired. Yep. Nabob? Yeah, fuck Nabob. Who's a good boy? Huh? Who's my good boy? Yes, sir. Alright. Here, hold on a second. Here you go. Here's your pill. Head up. Here, head up. There you go. There you go, buddy. There you go. See? It's better neck support. Keeps your spine in line. Oh, you're just looking at his penis. Sorry. Do you eat dog? No, but I eat the booty. What the fuck was that? You okay, buddy? Huh? You okay? You okay, pal? I have a very tolerant service animal. He doesn't care. Go boy. Go boy. Yeah. Just lay your head down. Go to bed. 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 Bed, 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 bed. All right. I keep showing his penis. But yeah, state of the channel, I guess. Oh, somebody got their shit held. To be fair, the shit I let him get away with, he's destroyed my Kanye jacket. What's wrong, buddy? Here, come here. Stay here. Yeah. I've been trying to keep him off his foot all day. You eat cat? Yeah, I eat pussy. Yes, sir. What else anybody else has going on? Didn't take me long to stop from liking him. I know so much shit about that idiot. Our community is much better off without his ass. You gonna start going live on Monday, Wednesday, Friday again? Yeah, probably. Here's the thing, man. I don't have the guns anymore. I sold the vast majority of my guns. You bought more guns again. Everybody else got my fucking guns. So it's mostly out of embarrassment that I haven't been filming because I have nothing to put behind me anymore. Did I hear it right that you still had some guns for sale? I've got like 4 or 5 still that I keep listing on Gunbroker. They don't sell. I still got the STI Grandmaster because it's too fucking expensive. Nobody's willing to pay what it's worth, even though I dropped the starting price to $2,600. Still have the Star Arms Fire Star, and I put up my Para Ordnance 1345. I still have some guns, but I don't have as many as I used to. Like I said, I sold 90% of them. I have a couple of review guns, and then, so guns that were sent for samples. The Mac 9 double stack comp not being sold. That one, unless they send me a second one. My Night Stalker, not for sale. My AR-15, my custom, not for sale. Here, buddy, let me scratch that here. I got you, I got you, I got you. Right there? Is that where it is? Is that where the itch is? Come on, here. Is that where it is right there, buddy? Huh? Is that where it is? Huh? Is that where the itch is? Huh? Is that where the itch is? Right here? Right here? Teamwork, buddy. Teamwork makes the dream work. I shot the DWX. It's nice, but the red dot was way off. That's because I took the Fastfire E mailbox off of it and threw that one on there and never zeroed it in. That red dot was set for my XP Pro. Guns are going, no guns, we still love you. They're just like few of us. They're just like you for who you are. Yeah. Ake, Nabob is a douche nozzle who kept claiming he had Alzheimer's and all these other issues. And we had a few phone calls and a few emails, and he turns out he's a fucking nut job. So we banned him from the channel. And then when I banned him, he wanted his money back from his subscriptions because he paid through Cash App like a little bitch. Because he couldn't figure out how to use YouTube. So he bitched and bitched and bitched till I sent him $30. It's not your Night Stalker. That Night Stalker cost me a Henry, or it cost me a fucking 30-30 lever gun. Alzheimer's was a long time ago. Cancer was more recent. Andrew was before Nabob. Shrek, he's a mod. He can tell you what to do. If you don't like that, I do apologize, but he will remove you. I remember that. I don't know too well what happened, but I was there for it. Yeah. I wonder what is next. We get people all the time. I get people all the time that come in here and they're like, oh, I've got a McLaren P1 and I've got this, I've got that. But I've got 14 guns and I'm going to buy a full automatic tomorrow. I've never seen it, but I'm going to pay cash and I'm going to walk out with it because I'm a man. My dad worked for the ATF and owns the White House's basement floor level and put in a sink in the guard shack. So, you know, he's got special dispensation to carry a bazooka. Shrek, I like to keep it kind of chill in here, and typing in all caps is it's kind of not what I like. I am drinking zero sugar, so if I have 2 of them, I don't want to hear about it. Got a McLaren Hot Wheels. I sometimes take Coke up pics and Photoshop myself next to it, lol. You know, I've had a lot of cool cars. Right now, all I have is a Jeep Grand Cherokee. It is what it is. Oh, if anybody wants to buy a 65 C10 flare side with a 383 stroker and a slap shift, let me know. $7,000. Rust free-ish. The frame has some flash rusting, but I'm gonna pop the bed off. It needs a wood bed put in it. I got to get some teak at some point and put it in there. But once I go through it mechanically, it's gonna be like a $12,000 car. Oh my God, he's so good. Watch. You bought a Ranger point set to put on the lever? Nice. Look, I killed him with one punch. One punch dog. No, I think the only cool car I've seen is a Bugatti driving around here. Looked nice. So do you remember in Iron Man, was it 3 when he was driving around in the Gallardo with the thing sticking out of it? So I live an hour outside of Leesburg, which is in Loudoun County, and there was a dude who was literally carrying 2x4s sticking out of his Murcielago Roadster. You've been longer in this channel. I was with you for 6 months. Stonehaven has been with me from the beginning, son. My truck with the 4.2 inline 6 will do 95 in second gear before hitting the limiter. That is insane. It's also why those trucks blow up their transmissions, if I'm not mistaken. Holy shit. Give me your paw. Give me your paw. Okay, I thought they were all broken. I was like, damn it, I got to buy a new dog. No, not the Rocky. He just doesn't care. Also, arguing in this channel does nobody any good. 4L60Es have issues in general. Yeah. I remember how many of those would blow up when people were putting them behind the SS or trying to run Trailblazer SSs with superchargers. Most of the people currently sitting in this chat were here more than 6 months. It's fine, man. It's okay. It's all right, man. If he says something, it's fine. I don't care. If he maintains civility, that's all that matters. Did you see anything from SHOT Show that you liked? Okay, Weston. Honestly, I didn't pay any attention to SHOT Show, and I didn't realize it even happened. Although Lou from Rock Island reached out to me. Well, I reached out to him, and he's like, man, we didn't even realize you had left. Weren't there. Does the light and red dot come with the giveaway? The red dot does, the light does not. The PLX was a gift from Olight, so I'm not giving that away. Sure. Stone, do you see the questions I keep asking? They're not coming out. Joey, I just saw that one. I don't know why your stuff gets blocked so much. Booty says he's happy to see me doing lives again. Thank you, sir. No, I did not see the 3D printed Gatling gun. Yeah, I don't know why your stuff was being blocked, Joey. It doesn't even show that you're being blocked. That's the first thing I've seen from you in a while. You're about to fall off the couch, bro. Can you lean back? You're about to fall off. You're about to fall off the couch. You are about to fall off the couch. You are about to fall off the couch. Here, let me help you. There you go. There you go. Good boy. I'm not punishing you. I'm trying to save your life. But yeah. Hey, at least sitting at this angle, you don't see the turkey neck as bad. I'm sitting like Pistol Pete. You can see my massive collection behind me. Trying to tell him about my next purchase. Type it again. Don't put a price in there, though. Just tell me what you're buying. Saw a B&T can for $5.70. Might get it. Hey, man, with no tax stamp, it's $5.70 plus tax. That might be a good deal. Go for it. Let me know how you like it. I can't wait to get a tracheostomy at some point in my life. I'll have a really cool scar. See, your message just got blocked. First 1911 Kimber Target. I don't know why it was hiding that, dude. Your favorite kind of grill? I don't get it. There's your Discord invite link. You can go over there. I'm not in there all the time. I try to pop in once a day and say hello. Sometimes I'll say one word. I really want to pick up a gun. I got to keep forgetting that I can't do it. Kimber 1911s? Kimber 1911s are, in my opinion, very good guns. You just got to be careful. Sometimes they don't have the best quality, especially if you're buying a used one from the mid to late, early to mid 2010s. Their quality control was a little iffy, but they've gotten a lot better. They changed ownership or location anyways, and they seem to have gotten a lot better. Also, they stopped being only distributed by Grice, and now you can, and Orion, now you can get them through anybody, so their prices came down. Yeah. Hey, Mouse, what's up, dude? I saw your text. I didn't click on the link. Sorry, I got stuff going on. I will get your Tavor off to you along with your upper here soon. Everything's sitting ready to go. I gotta drive all the way down to Liberty Arms to get them to mail it. Actually, I gotta find a different place to mail that because Liberty Arms, they fuck me around. Yeah, I was telling everybody I'm starting giveaways. So, you know. Would you rather be a cripple for the rest of your life or be tormented by the devil? Weston, you obviously don't know me because you know I'm already crippled. So, but you know what, bud? You are not participating in any conversation we're having. You're just kind of doing your own thing. So you can do your own thing. Like I said, I'm not doing it, man. I don't know why you're being weird, but I don't want to deal with you. Almost done paying off the Prodigy. Need a holster, but fuck it, another cat and mouse game to find another. It can be fun to try to find stuff, Nero. That's awesome. You're gonna get your Prodigy soon. Yeah, I need thousands to get the guns that I have on layaway out. So paying $100 here, $100 there, it's gonna take forever. It rained here today. Yeah, you're in Arizona. It does happen there a little bit more than it does in California, but not much. I buzzed down the facial hair, and I think I missed a long one. But yeah, first gun I'm giving away is the TSAS BR9 double stack, so that's a 2011. Did you get it though? No. How's Mr. Rocky doing? Mr. Rocky tore his paw pad, so he has been on bed rest most of the day. He's actually limping because it is causing him some discomfort, but I can't get him to wear a dog mitt. You started this off mid 2025. Yep, I hear you. Happens when you have facial hairs. Yeah. You need another 2011. Yeah, you do. Everybody needs 2011s. Well, like I said, as soon as I sell the other 48 tickets, number one, I can get the hoodies made, or the 48 hoodies that I can do the giveaway. We're gonna give away 50. We're gonna sell 50 hoodies and give away the gun. So you have a 1 in 50 chance minimum of winning the gun for free. You're not paying for the entry. You're just paying for a hoodie. You can buy as many hoodies as you want. You can't buy entries. That's a raffle. Raffles are illegal unless you're a non-profit 501c. Giving the gun away because you bought a hoodie and I have your information, that's perfectly legal. I'm a master procrastinator. How much of the hoodie? $60, and that includes shipping. Well, I procrastinate. Stone buys 6 in that time. To be fair, Stone has bought 6 of my guns in that time. So, outside of the Mac 5, I think most of his purchases recently were mine. Sell 50 hoodies, then I'll do the giveaway on that. Welcome to the chat. Okay, so we just reached almost 2 hours. But also, SDS, so Jared over at SDS told me that they're going to try to get me some T&E samples to give away. I'm kind of putting them on the spot by giving that one away because technically they didn't give that to me to give away, but I'm still giving them the credit for giving me that. That was the review sample one. I've got the Mac 9 double stack comp now, so I don't need 2 of them. So I'm going to do the giveaway on that one, and hopefully if they get me some other guns, I can do t-shirts or mugs or hats, things that could be a little bit cheaper for a little bit less pricey gun. Stone, stop, just get a staccato and flex it by throwing it everywhere. Yeah. Staccatos look like they should be 1.5K, even though somebody told me today to pick up my frame. I don't know why visually they don't appeal to me. Staccatos don't appeal because staccatos are too prolific. For the money they charge, they're not fancy. You know what I mean? Everybody else at $4,000 will sell you something that has like, look at a Hayes Custom. Their $4,500 Cobra, I think it was their Cobra, has an island barrel, so the front sight sits on the barrel, never moves, things like that. Your staccato cost way too much. Yes, it did. You can donate it to the channel. Not a fan of a polymer grip. I know some prefer polymer, but I want a 2011. It looks wrong to me. Yes, but then you have to go to an Atlas or a Hayes Custom or a Mischief Machines to get an aluminum 2011. The only one I have that has a metal grip is actually my XP Pro Fusion Firearms, and that has a metal grip, but that also uses Glock mags. I was thinking of getting the 8.6 boombox from Q, but the ammo prices are huge. Yes, they are very expensive, Nero. Joey, you have a good night, man. I will keep everybody update as we go through. So Stone, I know his address because it's in my GPS. Joey, I will get some more information from you because I know that we had talked about doing a few things, but I want to touch base with you coming up. Yeah, I'm comfortable just sitting here for now. Rocky's not too much of a hurry to walk around on the ground. If I spent on a 1911, it's probably SFX9. I've seen them from 28 to 35, but craftsmanship looks great compared to the something like a C2. Yep. Where do we go to buy the hoodies? You have to email me, and then it will be through Cash App. You can't do it through YouTube because, whoa, sorry, buddy. YouTube takes 40%, and I don't get the money for 6 weeks. So if you want to add an extra 40%, actually technically 60%, because they'll take 40% of that 40%. So if you have to add 60%, or we can just do it through Cash App. So not Zelle, Cash App only. You just washed the Jimmini Show t-shirts yesterday? Nice. Well, Mouse, you've got my cell phone, so you could always text me. But yeah, so the Zelle that I've been using, I'm not going to be using that for a while. It goes through my USAA account, and USAA is being a bunch of bitches right now. They're charging me a maintenance fee, and I'm disagreeing with them. I still got my shirt too and the PS5. Wait, you bought a PS5 from me? Did you buy it on eBay? Tried out a Platypus today too. They had a comp version. Didn't know it has the Marvel cut. All of them nice little bonus. Nope, Discord. Wait, I sold you a PS5? When the hell did I do that? Oh, I know which one it was. Nope. I know I did. Yep. I remember, dude. I remember now. That was like a year ago you sold it to him. Yep, I remember that now. I had bought one from my buddy's shop, and it had a little piece of plastic broken off inside, so I opened up the side, took the plastic out, but it worked. Which is funny because I've been looking for another PS5. I'm running a PS4 right now. You okay, buddy? You okay, pal? You doing okay, kid? You're not wagging because your foot hurts, huh? No, you're a good boy. Did you get the blue grips? No, but I do have your IWI grips. But they might be sitting at my dad's house. Still got the orange controller. Nice. I'm sorry. Thanks. Let me know how the grips work out. I will. I will definitely. So they butchered the new Fable and started playing old Fable on the Series X. I missed the 360 PS3 generation. Nice. You wrapped them in bubble wrap? All right, I'll let you know, dude. I have to go over to my dad's house tomorrow. How you feeling, buddy? Go ahead. Get something to eat. Let me see you walk. Can you show me your foot? Come here. Show me your foot. Here, show me your foot. Show me your paw. Okay, thank you. How's it feel, buddy? You feeling okay? Yeah. I still got 99% of the guns I bought from you. I've gotten 2 of the guns back. Metal Gear Solid 4 remastered in August. My PS5's waiting. Nice. Make sure you're subscribed to the Jimmini Show. Yeah, so I tried to get my SIG 226 stainless back from him, but then my buddy told me that the high power that I sold to Stonehaven, was his first gun that his dad gave him. So I wound up trading Stone back for that. And then, like a dumbass, I gave my buddy a $1,500 gun for a Christmas gift. And then the T-Sauce Night Stalker, I just kind of wanted it back. He had dropped it off with me, and I was comparing it to my other guns. And then I was like, I want it back, so I traded him. Yeah, that's sentimental. Yeah, I was just being a good guy, but I also told him if he ever tries to sell it again, I'm going to kick him in the nuts and take it back. Bro, be careful with your paw, buddy. Be careful, buddy. Yeah, well, that's why I traded him. So I gave him a Chris Sphinx a year ago, and he was needing to sell it. So I gave him a AR-9 pistol that I had so that he could sell that. And I took the Chris Sphinx back. And then the high power I gave him as a Christmas gift, but I told him if he ever tries to sell it again, then it comes back to me. Period. I know your foot hurts, buddy. That's why you've been laying down, buddy. I know. Here, I'll keep your hand up. I've got first dibs on everything I sold you. I mean, yeah. But no, like I said though, I'm done selling my guns. I can't do it anymore, man. I can't do it. It's depressing and emotionally draining for me to keep selling my guns. I feel like a giant fucking failure when I have to sell my guns. The MP5 clone we recommended was the MAC 5, the MAC, Military Armament Corporation. If you ever want the DWX back, let me know. I'll keep you in mind, dude. I'll keep you updated. You still like the orange better, huh? When my dog's paws would split, back when she got bit by a dog or a squirrel, I used pine sap and I put it in the wound. It's like a natural Band-Aid and it helps keep the airy sterilized. Wait, SDS owns Mac. Yes, SDS is the owner of T-Sauce, Mac, Inglis, and I think they bought a shotgun company as well. They also owned Kalashnikov USA, but they don't own that one. They don't do that one. Love the orange. I'll never get that back. Yeah, I know. I have a better chance of getting any of my other guns back before you give me that one back. I bet I could probably get the 320 blackout from you before you give me the orange back. Rip Kalashnikov USA, yeah. You're right, 100% right on that. Yep. So we'll keep playing around for a little bit, but the boy is getting a little antsy. I know he Inglis was originally a Canadian company. They manufactured high powers in Canada. Inglis, look it up. It's an old company. SDS bought the rights to them and started building high power clones using their tooling. Where are all your guns? Did you get raided? Is your dog okay? Boating accident? No. Life sucks. I had to sell 90% of my guns to pay for shit. Stuff sucks, but we'll get back. Is that a rifle on top to the right? Yep. I didn't know SDS owns English. Yep. Yes, that is the Daria Arms TM22. Hold on. In general, a shorter 2011 is higher sprung? No. In general, a more powerful caliber is higher sprung. So a 4.25 inch in 9mm will be lighter sprung than a 4.25 inch in 45 ACP. So the heavier the caliber, the heavier it's sprung to reduce the fact of the slide smashing itself to pieces. So that's the Daria Arms TM22. That's called the Feather because it's a full polymer body. They used to manufacture a few different ones. I'm going to ask them to send me the newer handguard. I don't like the A2 style. That's why I put a red dot on it. But yeah. It's really cool. I was wondering about how they started making the high power in Canada when the Germans took over the factory in Belgium. Yep. So, and then, yeah. So SDS bought the rights and the tooling and started making their own. So, Gersan makes the MPC-35, which is their high power clone, and SDS makes the Inglis. That small mag hanging out of it looks weird. Yes, because I have the 25 rounder, but I took it out when I was doing the video. The 25 rounder makes it look like an AK because the 25 rounder is a banana. Hold on. Don't move, buddy. Stay there. Look at my crotch and Rocky just farted. Oh my God, it smells like he sharted. I want to cry because of the smells now. Everything makes me want to go to hell now. What did I just do? There we go. All right. That just shut down. Can't stop and not oh, there it is. Get away. So this is the 25 round mag for it. It's a nana. Got approved from my Arizona CCW today. I submitted my application. Nice, dude. Asked Mrs. Mouse she would ever sniff Rocky's fart, and she said, no, I'm not answering that one. You don't have a choice. When Rocky farts, you smell them. Almost made me think the FNX had an issue. Funny, after I used to carry my Desert Eagle for a few years before I got the FNX, when I got it and rocked it, it felt like a feather. Lol. The hell you carrying a Deagle, Cody? Yes. Dog is like Russia. Dog wants to fart. He does not ask permission. Yeah. Ow! I mean, it didn't hurt. It's plastic and I have no feeling in my feet. If you want, I'll jar up one of his farts and send it to you. Actually, imagine a really bad yogurt fart. That's what Rocky does. He stares at me when I say dumb shit. Hey, Rocky, you want to eat a mountain? Do you know the square root of pi? Pi? You want pie? Why are your ears perking up at pie? I don't even know what that has to do with anything, you crazy kid. You want pie? I'm sorry. Yeah, that's him putting up with me. Pie? Pineapple? Parsnips? Parcheesi? Big booty bitches. Cocaine. Carousel. Cacao. Marijuana. Pie. Okay. Since you're in America now, if you get your FFL, want to play with anything, let me know and I'll send it. Lol. So my buddy shop, he has a older Desert Eagle in 44 that he only wants like $1,200 for. I might talk him down. Can dogs eat pineapple? It's not recommended. Desert Eagle is my EDC religiously for a little over 2 years. So I mix my jelly in with the peanut butter, and then I put it on a spoon and let him eat it because he likes strawberries. Oh, nice. Is it made in Israel, the Desert Eagle? No, it is one of the ones made in Pillager, Minnesota still. That's insane how to EDC a Desert Eagle. Put it in your holster and carry it, bruh. If you want the orange, I'll send it to you, but you cannot send it to Joe. He'll never send it back. Mouse, just say okay. Trust me. And then email me later. Wink, 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 wink. No, I have steeled myself for the understanding that I will never get the orange back from Stone. If I want an orange, I'll have to buy it. 44 mag is nice. I want to get the 50 and just get the other barrels. So if I can get the 44 for like $1,000, then I'll have the 44 and I'll just change that out for the 50 barrel. Since the 44 can take the 50 barrel, the 357 cannot take the 50 barrel. So as long as you get the 44. Well, I have a few different holsters. I haven't had a waistband holster for it. Yeah, a waistband would be a little awkward. I really want to pick you up and just hold you like a baby. Oh, you want to see how Rocky sits when we're at the park? I don't think I've ever showed you guys. Hold a second. Hey, Rocky, come here. 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 Stop fighting. Come here. I don't know what you're talking about. No, come here. Come here, buddy. Come here. Come here. Down. Come here. Come here. Stand. Come here. No, come here. Come here. Turn. No, come here. Get up. Up. Come here. Come here. Turn around. Stop fighting. Come on. Up. Come on. Up. There you go. All right. Now turn around. Turn around. There you go. There you go. So this is how he stands when we're at the park, and this is how he sits. There you go. There you go. This is what Rocky does when we're at the park. He just sits on me. Also, dog penis. Oh, dude, you're crying. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Here, I'm sorry. Watch your paw. I'm sorry. I was just showing everybody how good you sit. I'm sorry. Well, he sits like a little person. It's funnier when we're at the park because he actually sits right on center on my lap. His tail drops down between my legs, and he just splays his legs so everybody gets to see his penis. I know this reason I wanted to get the 50 first, but if you get it for $1K, that's a good price. Yeah. I bet that impresses the lady. It's funny because there's one lady that I like, but she's married, so. And she routinely keeps on petting him on his butt and grabbing his penis for some reason. And she always says it. Oh, I grabbed your pee-pee. Get it for $1K, use it, throw around, and give me the used price for it. Lol. Ha. That's great. And I keep telling people, they're like, uh-oh, that's his penis. No, his penis is sheathed. She's hinting, you know, I've met her husband. I might have a shot. She's gonna be single soon. Oh, dude, I have to show up 45 minutes early to every one of my doctor's appointments so the nurses can play with Rocky. Also, ever since I started taking Rocky with me, they never say hi to me first. Half the time they don't say my goddamn name. Sounds like she's interested. She is, but, you know, I'm not going to be a homewrecker. If somebody's marriage breaks down and they seek me out after they're divorced, that's one thing. But yeah, they know his sound when he walks in when he's wearing his collar because his collar makes a certain jingle. So I'm going to actually wear his collar next time I go and leave him in the car until after I get in there. Rocky's a heart grabber. Yeah, did you see his picture that I uploaded for the screenshot? That was just him being lazy, dude. He is so photogenic. Aw, you're such a good boy. Here, wear my hat. There you go. Really? As soon as I put the hat on you, you try to eat it? Here you go. 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 Here's what you need. Horsey. The doggy show. They want the Joe juice. Ew, yes. Do I have an FRT? No, I have not had a reason to get one. My buddy Stone has one, so I'm going to shoot his if I ever get down there again. Hello. Ow! That was my fault. You played with the TX22, you live it? Nice. You love it, you mean, yep. Ow. That was a good bite. That was a good bite. I'm a horsey. I only have one eye. Wait. Yeah, I only have one eye. That's why you don't throw things at him. By the way, if you ever need to get something out of your dog's mouth and there's a little bit of a slot, so like, you know, they're locked in, right? You just kind of go right there. You just put your finger in between their teeth. Yes, you have a danger of getting bit. You just, like I said, shout out to Beanie Babies, man. This thing has been through so much tug and it hasn't broken yet. Yeah. All right, you enjoy that. Okay, that's a goof around. That's a good amount, yep. You see they made an FRT for Beretta now? No, that's interesting. Have you ever heard of NX models? They have some interesting. No, I have not. What is your EDC? Currently a Daria Arms DY9Z, but also I normally carry a 5-inch Government 1911, typically my Para Ordnance Black Ops. They make a 22 rounder. Fire it, I want. Haha, tricked you. Oh, wow, that would be good. Yep. And with the success of the FRTs, I'm surprised companies like KCI and ProMag haven't made their own banana mags and drummies. Rocky. Good catch. I think that's about it. We're just kind of dragging on a little bit here, so I think we're going to end it. We have Discord if you guys have any questions. You got the rare breed 3 position in my DD 300 Blackout. Yeah, he's all in on his Fritz. But yeah, so the boy needs to go potty, and I need to let him go potty. So I'm going to pull the Mr. Rogers and get the fuck out. You can go outside. No bark. Okay, let me get my shoes. Let me get my shoes. He needs to go outside and pee. So, stop. Careful. Careful. Gentle. Come here. Let me get my shoes on. Good stream. Sorry I was so late. I didn't get the notification. Sorry you're live because Stone posted it in Discord. No problem. Let's plan on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays for now, coming back and doing some videos. I'll come back later. Rocky needs to go potty. So, yeah, you can see he's up and moving. Here, say hi. Up. Rocky is ready to go and go potty. So, everybody, come back on Monday for him, okay? If you want a hoodie, you have to email me, thejimminyshow@gmail.com. You can pay for it with Cash App. So, thank you. All right. See ya.